The pyramids. How did they really build them? Modern engineers have crane, pewters, and steel. For thousands of years, wind has tried to erase them. Sand has tried to bury them. Empires have risen and fallen around them. But the pyramids are still standing. And that raises a dangerous question. How did an ancient civilization without modern technology build something so precise, so massive, that even today we struggle to fully replicate it? The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a tomb. It is an engineering statement. It tells us that the ancient Egyptians were not primitive. They were organized, mathematical, and obsessed with eternity. To understand how they built the pyramids, we need to understand why. For the Egyptians, death was not an end. It was a transition. The pharaoh was believed to become divine in the afterlife, and the pyramid was his gateway to the stars. But belief does not move stone. Logistics does. The stones used in the Great Pyramid were cut from limestone quarries nearby. The outer casing stones were polished so precisely that they once reflected sunlight like a mirror. Inside, massive granite blocks were transported from far away using the Nile River. Imagine the coordination required. Quarrying teams cutting stone, transport teams loading boats, sailors navigating the Nile, labor crews pulling sledges across desert terrain. This was not random labor. It was a national project. Archaeological discoveries show worker villages near the pyramid sites. These workers were fed well. They had medical care. They were skilled laborers, not enslaved masses. During the Nile flood season, when farmland was underwater, farmers worked on construction projects. The pyramid became a unifying effort. But moving stone across sand is not simple. One of the most fascinating discoveries came from ancient wall paintings. They show workers pouring water in front of sledges. Why? Because wet sand reduces friction. It allows heavy loads to slide more smoothly. That is physics. Not myth. Not magic. Physics. Then comes the bigger challenge. How do you raise multi-ton stones higher and higher as the pyramid grows? Scholars propose ramp systems. Some believe there were straight ramps extending outward. Others suggest spiral ramps wrapping around the structure. There is even evidence supporting internal ramp systems hidden within the pyramid itself. Regardless of the exact method, one thing is clear. They built it gradually, layer by layer, stone by stone, year after year. Now here is where it becomes astonishing. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with true north. Not magnetic north, true north. How could they achieve that without modern instruments? The answer is in the sky. The Egyptians were master observers of the stars. They tracked celestial movements carefully. By observing specific stars crossing the sky, they could determine precise cardinal directions. The night sky became their compass. This level of astronomical awareness suggests something powerful. They were not just builders, they were scientists. Inside the pyramid, narrow shafts extend from the burial chamber toward specific constellations. Some researchers believe these shafts symbolically connected the pharaoh's soul to the stars. Engineering met religion. Mathematics met mythology. Now consider the structure itself. The pyramid's shape distributes weight evenly downward. It is one of the most stable architectural forms ever conceived. That is why it has survived earthquakes, storms, and thousands of years of erosion. For nearly 4,000 years, it was the tallest man-made structure on Earth. Think about that. Modern skyscrapers only recently surpassed a structure built in the Bronze Age. So when people ask, how did they build it? The better question might be, how much did they understand? Because the pyramids reveal a civilization capable of large-scale planning, advanced geometry, astronomical alignment, and logistical coordination. They reveal discipline. They reveal ambition. And most importantly, they reveal something about us. We often underestimate the past. We assume progress is linear. We believe intelligence increases over time. But the pyramids challenge that assumption. They remind us that human potential has always been extraordinary. The difference is not intelligence, it is tools. And even without our tools, they built something that still dominates the horizon. The pyramids are not evidence of aliens. They are evidence of human capability pushed to its limit. They are monuments to coordination, belief, and relentless effort. And perhaps that is the most inspiring mystery of all. Because if they could achieve this with copper tools and rope, what are we truly capable of today? The pyramids are not just ancient structures, they are a message across time, a reminder that greatness is built slowly, stone by stone,